Hey, the Thabreakmasta here, and this is gonna be a video about One Piece. So I'm just gonna make some One Piece videos. So I'm just gonna talk about why, what I like about Monkey D. Luffy. Uh, you know, I also want to also address the video response that I did to Forneverworld's video, because I was a little off on my little synopsis. I should have, if I didn't really think about it too much. I actually kind of updated myself. I spoiled myself a little bit to seeing the time skip of how Luffy is and all that stuff. So I'm gonna do a different analysis on that as well within this video. So yeah, um, but let me start off what I like about Luffy right now. Luffy. What I like about him, he's a very outgoing character. He's very cool, and he's he has he always cares about his friends, and I like that aspect of him. He's also very powerful as he goes on. And what I like about One Piece in general, honestly, is that the fights are just amazing. Every fight I've seen hasn't they're different. They're not the same thing. And Luffy always give it his 100% all his fights. He never he never gives up, and he just all the fights are really good. It's just I love One Piece when it comes to that. I'm liking One Piece more than Naruto and Bleach actually. So because to me it has more of a complete story. Honestly, there are some things that are like I wonder how so and so happened and stuff, but it's not like it's not taken away from the story actually. It's not too bad, you know. But like I said, Luffy, he's a good character, and the thing is, what I like about him, what I understand what some people were saying before, because people kept saying Luffy was overpowered, and if you compare the three from Bleach, from Ichigo and Naruto and stuff, those two are more overpowered than Luffy is actually. And here's my thing why I say this, because Luffy to me, he earned all that power he's gotten. Like literally, we've seen everything he's done to get to that point, to how strong he is. You know, the only thing I didn't understand when he first got his when he got his gears, it never really showed how he got his gears. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, he needed to power up somehow, which was trying to think of all this time, because he had to face all these strong opponents. So he found that out. So it makes sense how he got his power. But he fought so hard in every battle. He's even lost a couple of battles because he can't quite defeat them, because they're just characters he can't defeat. And that's the other thing why I say he's not overpowered, because there's a lot of characters he still can't defeat. Like I've seen one of my favorite characters actually in One Piece right now, because I'm not up to head yet, but I like him just because of the way he looks. Yeah, I think you already know who I'm talking about if you watch One Piece. It's freaking Kizaru, freaking electric dude. He's so stupid. He looks dumb. He always has this weird look on his face. He's all, oh yeah. He's funny, but he's actually very powerful. And the thing is, Luffy, I don't think Luffy can beat him. I don't know if Luffy can also beat Akuna, whatever his name is. He's one of the marine dudes. He has Magma that beat Ace, because I saw that too. I'm spoiling the crap of myself right now. But like, when he's at his time skip, when Luffy's at his time skip, the people that he can actually defeat now is he can probably defeat Whitebeard actually, if he actually were to fight each other. But Whitebeard's dead, of course, because I've seen that too. But there's a certain areas, because the thing is, he's more of a physical person. He has to hit someone, If the person doesn't have a physical body per se, and it just goes right through him, what is he gonna be able to do? Of course, like I say, he's gonna find some other way, of course. But I'm just saying. But that's what I like about him. He's not overpowered at all. There's still a lot of characters that's actually more powerful than he is, or he's gonna have to find different ways to beat him. It's just there's not like a no cutthroat battle where he's like, oh, he's going to win. And that's why like Luffy fans and One Piece fans, understand. That's actually a good thing that he's not overpowered, and he still has struggles, and he still has to fight hard. That's because it makes the battles really good. So I look forward to like more stuff I see, and how far he's gonna go, and how strong he's really gonna get. Because he's gonna be king of the pirates. You gotta be able to do that stuff. It's Hawkeye and all that stuff. It's gonna be good. So that's what I like about Luffy. Now addressing the video response video, what I will say is I put my analysis a little too off on that. I was going more towards Naruto, only because he maybe have more power than that. But like I said, I seen the time skip, and I'm thinking about back on Ichigo as well. And the thing is, I think out of the three, I think Naruto actually might be the weakest. Now here's my my thought on this. The only reason why I'm saying this, because like I don't know, Naruto, he has power and he has speed, but the thing is, we haven't seen his actual speed yet. Like, how fast can he really actually go? Because he can teleport, but how far can he teleport? And how many times can he do that? Can he just do like a Dragon Ball Z character? Then he might have a different story. Because Luffy, like I said, I only seen him do this once though. Because I'm not really sure how many times he can do this. If you watch One Piece, tell me, has he done it more than once when he did that little teleportation, that technique, when he did a time skip and he beat Pacifist, because I saw that fight. He Pacifist shot at him, said do 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 do, dodged all that, and then he teleported up in the air real fast. And then what I'm wondering is, can he do that more than once though? If he can, then that's gonna be something. That's gonna be a different fight then. Because if he can do that, then there's really no contest. Then Luffy would actually probably be able to defeat Naruto. Because if that's the case, then he's gonna be able to defeat him. Because there's one move that Luffy has over everybody else out of the big three, is that his jet pistol. And the jet pistol, when it's time skip, no one can dodge that attack. I don't care how fast you are. Even in bleak speed, you can't. No one can dodge that attack because it's like faster than the speed of light or something. You can't see it. So it's an impossible move to dodge, or at least you'll at least get grazed if you do move. You're like Ichigo, because like I said, Ichigo is the fastest out of all three of them still. Because one thing is, like I said, I don't know how many times Luffy can do that little teleportation thingy, but Ichigo can do it as many times as he wants to, and he can move really fast. That's his main thing. That's what Zanpakuto does. He can move really fast. So like I said, one of Luffy's strengths is that jet pistol. The rest of his moves aren't necessarily gonna really be able to hit them because they're fast. Even when in third gear is more power than speed. So since he slows down more, yes, he's in a bigger area, but they can dodge it. They have the ability to get out of the way because they're that fast, especially Ichigo. So I don't think his gear third is gonna be able to do much against them. But like I said, jet pistol and his second gear in itself is actually the best one because it has power, but it's fast. He needs the speed in order to keep up with at least Naruto. And if he can teleport multiple times, he can keep up with Ichigo as well. And so then I would say Naruto will probably get defeated. The thing is, Naruto's power is good. He has 9 tails and all that stuff. But the thing is, we're going back at the strongest. I'm gonna put them all at the strongest. Luffy and his time skip, Naruto with his QB mode and his Shage mode, and Ichigo and his Mugetsu. Now, like I said, Naruto, even with all that going on, he still has problems. Like the thing is, he doesn't have many characters to defeat left. Like he needs, the only people that's gonna be a problem at this point is like if you were to fight them 1-on-1, of course, it'd be Madara and I don't know who else Naruto can actually have a problem with, because I mean Naruto's pretty powerful. Oh no, Sasuke. And Sasuke, the only people that he'll really have problems with at fighting at this point, because he's just that powerful now. So he doesn't have many characters. Which I say, like I said, that's why he's a little bit more power than I say Luffy is, because Luffy has a lot more people. He has to fight. So like I said, but at the end of the day, because of his jet pistol and how his speed is, he can probably defeat Naruto, or at least knock him out to a point. But at the same time, Naruto can heal himself. That's the only reason why I was like not really sure. But if it is a 1-on-1 brawl and they all had to like fight it out for like to the death or something, Luffy's never gives up. And the thing is, what about Luffy is, like I said, he can teleport. All of Naruto's attacks are close range except his Raja Shuriken. But Raja Shuriken is an uneasy. It's not an easy attack to hit, because you have to throw it or he can actually run it. But if he actually runs it, he can break his arm. But if he throws it, it's a chance they can dodge it, which they're fast, so they're gonna dodge that attack. So like his attacks won't really do anything then. You know what I mean? So that's why I think he might not win compared to those two. Now I'll put it to Naruto. I'll put it to Luffy and Ichigo. Now this right here, this one's much more difficult because Luffy's there and he's gonna face against Ichigo in his Mugetsu form, his strongest form. Now the thing is about Ichigo, he's at his powerful. He's surpassed God. We don't know exactly how powerful that move is, how powerful that is. But if you just think back how powerful he was facing against Aizen, that he basically surpassed God himself too. And then he was in Mugetsu mode and he slashed Aizen. It took him out his whole form. Basically, if he didn't have immortality, he'd be dead. He'd be disintegrated, because that's how bad the attack was. Because he just got hit and the attack was so powerful you didn't even hear anything. It says, that was it. That's all you heard. Just a little like a gust of wind, because it was that powerful. And he just swung just nicely, not even nothing spectacular. And his form is only lasts a few like about a minute or so, not very long. But even in his form, he's still freaking powerful, Because if you think about it, he can keep up. He has his fastest speed in Monster 3. He can keep up with all that pacifist, all that stuff. The only thing he probably won't be able to dodge completely is the jet pistol. If he just Gamo jet pistol boom, So it'll actually be a really hard fight actually. But I think at the end of the day, how things are gonna end up going, because Luffy, because Ichigo can keep up with him with all that speed. Is I think Luffy might end up losing because of that speed, and because he has that power to be able to get behind you, and he can do gets Gatenso a whole bunch of times where Luffy has to try to dodge it, but it's not gonna be easy, and Luffy's not gonna be able to use all of his abilities because he needs to keep up with him. If he can't keep up with him, then that's gonna be the end of him. So he has to probably stay in gear second. That's the only one he can stay in. Luffy's not gonna give up. It's gonna be a long fight because he's not gonna just give up like that. But it's not gonna work because if he goes into gear third and tries to do a big attack, it's gonna miss. And if he misses, he's gonna be wide open. And gets Gatenso, he's gonna get hit. He can't dodge that, you know. So it's just like pains me to say it, but that's why I think Ichigo's actually the most OP character, because when he's in Mugetsu form, if you think about it, who was stronger than him at that time then? Nobody. Aizen couldn't do anything. No one could. He was that powerful. So who, like, if you put in that perspective, he's the most OP character out of them all, which is why he would win. So I mean, it's kind of cheap, but that's how it really is. That's the whole motto, and like that kind of thought process I was thinking about when I really thought about this, because I need to rephrase what I did when I did that video, because I was just trying to get it out there. But if you put it logically speaking, especially in that form, Ichigo might actually end up winning this whole thing only because of that, you know, only because he was just so powerful, he was so OP, you know. It's not necessarily a fair fight because of that. Like I said, Luffy, I respect that dude. He's a really good character. I really like him. He's my favorite one out of the three, actually, because I like him. He's a good character. He's a good pirate. You know, it's good. But it's just, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna try to fanboy this. You know, I'm trying to be logical here, because I'm not a fanboy anymore. I'm more on the favor of Luffy. But still, you know, I'd say Luffy might end up actually losing against Ichigo. So Ichigo is gonna end up being the one losing in this. But like I said, I like One Piece. I like Luffy. He's my favorite character out of the big three. And you know, I really like this. I'm really liking the show. I'm catching up slowly but surely. I got like 150 chapters to actually go to still be up there now with everyone else. But like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing more of One Piece, and can't wait to see what else is gonna happen, because you know, this manga is really good. So I really enjoy it. So leave a comment below. Leave your thoughts, because I wanted to also like do this video because other people kept saying Luffy's gonna win and all that stuff. So I wanted to be more logical with everyone here, because I messed up. I underestimated Luffy. I'm sorry about that, actually. I don't know why I underestimated him like that, but yeah. So leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Like if you like this little video I just did right here, and subscribe to my channel for some more videos, One Piece stuff, because I'm gonna be talking about One Piece more. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmasta, and this video is actually very long, one of my longest videos ever. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmasta, and until then, break out.